What's going on, everybody? Trying to find the right position. So yeah, how's everybody doing today? So what else are we missing? Oh, hold on, bro. Hey, what's up, Barbara? How you doing, man? Nice to see you, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Mo, I'm about to bring you up. Hey, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was about
Good.
to say, I'm about to make this recipe for this vegan
Okay.
Philly cheesesteak.
Ooh,
So,
look
yeah,
at
I
you.
was prepared for you to hop on in an hour. My bad. I
So
thought
it's
you were
7
in,
up there?
I thought you were in Midwest time.
I am. But I thought we said 9 o'clock my time. Right?
Is it 9 o'clock your time already?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you 3 hours. My bad.
Yes.
That was my scheduler.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, you don't want to ask me questions while you cook?
I can.
Or you need to like, okay, I'm like, I'll hang out with you while you cook. Then they can see a whole bunch of stuff.
Right. Well, everybody,
Right, it's bright. It does it every now because we have the thing where it's like the time changes or whatever.
yeah, see, but
Ugh.
I thought you were only 2 hours ahead.
Yeah, I can't be smoking on camera though.
Yeah, see, I thought y'all were 2 hours ahead of me, so I had
Oh.
about an hour to cook before my interview.
Oh. Well, how about you just make us something and talk to us?
Yeah.
Or talk to me and then I'll answer.
I mean, I still got my interview questions that I'm gonna ask you, but
You don't know them? Or you
I said, yeah, I still got it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, it could just be natural too, you know?
How's your day been?
Ooh, when I say a blessing, but I got tested too, starting out early. I've been up since like 2 a.m. But it ended very well. I still think it's going great. How about you? How's your day?
It's doing well. It's doing well. You know.
I'm very proud of you
Oh, yeah? Wow, okay. Thank you.
because you staying consistent. Huh?
I said, I appreciate that.
You stay consistent. I love to see it. I love consistency. I'm like, I love to see that.
Appreciate that.
Trust me, I don't show up for a lot of people, so not like I used to. Yeah, that's a fact. I was just telling somebody, I'm like, this honestly makes me want to wake up every day. It makes me want to take another breath. Cool. What you say? I think I have Right. Right. They don't, or they do in the form of like a kid, like a person, or like money or whatever. Mine's is just like a God-given gift almost. That's the part. Oh, do you see the moon? Oh my God.
What I was thinking, so people it's 9 o'clock and it's dark right outside. Where the fuck is she live? Yeah.
So you said, where do I stay?
I said, Bubba in the comments.
I'm in Michigan. You said, where do I stay? Oh my God, look at that moon. Damn. It's so beautiful. Yes. I love this setup you have here.
One of the viewers was asking, where do you stay bright at?
Are you able to turn?
Can you hear me?
Are you able to turn the music down so I can hear you better?
Sorry about that.
I just can't hear you. I think so. Say something.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Mm, cool.
Much better.
So what I was saying, Bubba, one of the viewers, was just saying it's
Yeah.
9 o'clock where you're at,
Yeah. And it's
and
bright outside. I
he's
answered
wondering
that.
why it's so bright.
I answered that. I said, it's because that's why we have that daylight savings.
Yeah.
So we like take our time back an hour or something. I don't think do you guys do that?
Uh, but see, and that's what I'm saying. I think Michigan might be on Eastern Standard Time and not Midwest, like not Central.
Yeah, it is Eastern.
Ah, see, I was up here. It's 6 o'clock my time.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking you was hopping on at 7. But it's all good. Yeah, I'm cooking up some vegan Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, Arizona don't recognize the time swap or whatever, and it brings to interesting times like this. So, what's for the people who don't know? Can you give a brief explanation of what spirituality is?
Mm. You said give a brief description?
Yeah, can you give a description of what spirituality is and what it means to you?
Okay. I feel like spirituality is a state of mind where you have a relationship with God. Um, I think that it can provide a way for someone to heal through themselves. It allows them to ask questions. Like, I know they say you should never question God, but if you ask a question like, why did that happen? Or what made that person think that way, whatever, you start to look at that and you start to look at yourself because you're starting to question yourself in that way.
Is that it?
Yeah. I try not to get too deep into it. So,
No, I mean,
um,
I need you to get deep into it. This is like
get into it.
somebody
Okay.
who has never learned about spirituality. That's what the target audience is.
Okay.
So I need you to win somebody over to let them know what spirituality is. Maybe somebody who's on the edge and who wanted to learn about it, and they tuned into the podcast today because they want to know what spirituality is from intuitive reader Mo Cross.
Ooh, okay. I can. All right. So I'm gonna say some things, and y'all gonna have to like catch up with it. It's here to help you.
Oh, go ahead, put it out there.
A lot of you, most of you, are in that space of I am. You have to go back to your mind, body, and soul to really identify who you are. You won't know that until you actually walk God. What is that, Jake? What will that journey be like for you? You will know based off of the characters that you find in the Bible. They're all characteristic traits. So if you look at them that way, it'll help you get through obstacles in life, whether you're thinking about, um, like whether you're grieving, whether you're trying to find out who you are, whether you look back at your past, like it's telling you everything.
Okay.
It's in story form. But I think some stuff, are opinionated. It kind of throws people off, but you have to train your mind from not focusing on those and just kind of read in between those things.
So, what should somebody train their mind to focus in on if they going on the journey of spirituality?
I feel like they should pay, like, in the most specific way I can say this is pay attention to the patterns. Pay attention to the, like, the good things that happen in your life too all the time, and around what season does it happen and all of that. Don't just focus on the things that weren't happening in patterns. You know, like, I'll just use this as an example because relationships seem to be the thing. It's like I always get the bad one, or I always get the one that's like this. What about those ones that actually came along in your life and were good to you, but you sabotaged it?
Okay.
So you have to start thinking about those things, so you can start attracting abundance in that way.
Right. Using the law of attraction,
Yeah,
manifestation. You
it's
want
another
to.
way to hold yourself accountable.
How do you use this in your life?
Ooh, I use it as like a blueprint or a way to deal with situations and my emotions, because I need my masculine and feminine side. My masculine helps me with my decision making, but that feminine side is the reason. That's that passion and that love. That's where that comes from.
Okay.
Um, I need that from both areas.
A balance of the yin and the yang.
Yeah. Like I literally said, I think today or yesterday, I'm like, I kind of like that I have a little evil side. Like I like that I have this side where you can't play with me. I like that. What you mean? You're right. You have me fucked up. Yep. I like that part of me. Don't you ever forget that. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I need that, but I also like the part where I'm loving. Like that's gonna always be there. So I just gotta
Mo,
appreciate that.
have you ever cooked with mushrooms?
Cooked with mushrooms, like the drug or
No,
actual mushroom.
like regular mushrooms, like these right here.
Yeah. Yes.
So I got some pink oyster mushrooms,
Oh, I
and I'm
haven't had
making
those.
vegan Philly cheese. Well, it's not vegan
Oh,
because
really?
I got some actual cheese. So it's going to be vegetarian Philly cheesesteaks.
When did you like start getting into this, like the cannabis cooking?
You say what now?
When did you start getting into this, like the cannabis cooking? Like, were you doing that when I met you?
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
I was doing it for myself and for my personal diet, but I had to figure out a way to turn passions into ways that I can monetize. You know?
Mm, yes. I missed the dang video with you and the other guy. I was mad.
Oh, with me and Mike.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's on YouTube. It's on the website, and it's going to be on Apple, all of the platforms pretty soon.
Okay. I'll just watch it on YouTube then. Is it what? LA Talks? I have it. I know it's on there.
Yeah. So
I have
it's the same channel as this is going to be Latosque Adams, and it's going to be under Cannabis and Coffee with Latosque.
it. Okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch it this week.
So shout out to my girl Tyndall. Where she? Oh, there we go.
Mhm.
Shout out to my girl Tyndall. Tyndall Music, Mine 33. So Mo, what's the difference between spirituality and religion?
I feel like
Because
it's
you
a
brought
huge
up
thing.
God, and it seems awfully close.
Yeah, it is. It's very similar. It's all the same. Everything's all the same. That's the part that's kind of like, oh my God, it is. That's why you can go into any religion and kind of like find your higher self, or you're going to experience the same stuff no matter what. But anyway, I just feel like spirituality allows you to create it your own way. Like you use a universal law, you kind
Okay.
of apply it to your life. within living in your truth, you know? Because at the end of the day, what you decide to be on this earth is still your choice. Like what you do with your power or whatever, that's still yours. And I think spirituality just kind of lets you create that for yourself rather than
I'm sorry,
say,
repeat that last part you just said.
I said I feel like spirituality allows you to create it for yourself, like what type of life you want to live throughout your spiritual experience. Like
This is
the
some
stories, like
medicated oil, ladies and
when you read the Bible, you can tell
you said what now?
where it's opinionated, huh? So you can find
You said
areas
you
where
read the
it's like
Bible to what?
when you read it, it's very opinionated in some areas. Um, you'll just find like it'll always be the woman's fault, or um, the stories are just wild, and the judgments are just so wild to the point where it's like it wasn't even that bad. Like that was an opinion. That wasn't like those people need to be treated that way for any reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like they try to justify that. That's why you have so much stuff that's going on now. But I feel like spirituality allows you to take accountability for what type of person you want to be on this earth. It's just about accountability. I think it's just a real, if you use it the right way, like some people use spirituality to kind of like do the opposite, but whatever.
So what's the difference between? I mean, well, not the difference. How does spirituality? Because I see a lot of people who are who say that they're a spiritual being. I see a lot of them into the zodiac and more so into a lot of, uh, I guess, what some Christians would consider like secular things.
Yeah.
How do those end up being bunched together? Um, does does the zodiacs have anything to do with spirituality?
I don't really think so because you also see the zodiacs in the Bible. Like I came across someone in passing that told me that. They was like, did you know that Jacob or Joseph was a Sagittarius? I'm like, how did you know that? They was like, listen to how they described him. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, but did the Bible say, "Hey, man, this dude's a Sagittarius," or were they just saying like, "Oh, his mannerism and stuff"?
that's why I'm like, this stuff is all the same. Is man, look at the Bible character, like the people in the Bible's like characteristics, emotions, feelings, things like that. You gotta think they probably didn't have much entertainment either. They was probably creating their own little story here.
You said not much entertainment, and then what else?
They didn't have much entertainment back then. You know when they first. Oh, they about to run a light. Um, dang, what was I? I was laughing at the. Damn,
Uh,
what did you say, Latosque? I'm sorry.
um, damn, I forgot.
You forgot to.
Yeah.
I just had like a brain fart. That was funny.
So yeah, tell me more about being a medium. When was the first time you felt like you could speak to the other side?
The first time, I would have to say when my cousin died. Like everything was aligning up too weird. Like he called me an hour before he died. I was really cold that day. I had took a nap because I felt heavy, and we were literally talking about our funerals that week. I was like, "What the hell?"
Can you tell me more
That was
about
one.
so what happened and go into detail for me. Like what happened,
Okay.
you say he called you 2 hours before he passed away. When
An
he passed
hour.
away, did you feel something or was it um
It was kind of like a feeling where I had already knew this was coming type of thing. Like it's kind of like I had felt it before because I never really talked to him. I barely knew him. We didn't even know we was cousins. Probably had just met each other.
okay.
So I was just kind of like, how did I? My energy must have knew that he was going to pass. Like it was no reason why I met this kid. None. We didn't have to know each other. Um,
So someone
then
asked,
I
do you
made.
speak French and did you have a teacher to develop your skill?
Do I teach French?
Do you speak French? Are you talking
Do
to
I speak?
me
Ooh, that would be
or
cool.
Mo? That's what I'm wondering. Are you talking to me or Mo with that French question?
That would be cool if I did.
Because I took French in college,
Did you? I took
but
Spanish.
taking French and retaining French is two different things. I did have a teacher to help me develop my skills. So we're gonna start with the two
Your cooking skills?
tablespoons, and we're gonna get the onions and peppers. We do a tablespoon in the pot for the coconut oil. Ladies and gentlemen, now my non-binary folks. So tell me about benevolent whispers.
Benevolent Whisper. So really, when I created it, I went by the I went by Mullah Dior for it first, and then I went to the filler healer once I started to heal, and then I just feel like I need to start over again. And I wanted the name holds me accountable for how I speak to people. Like I don't want to communicate in a place of pain and stuff because I know I have trauma, so that's gonna come, and
You
I
say
have
you
those
don't want
moments,
to
of
what?
course. I said I said that I created the name to hold myself accountable for how I speak when I deliver messages. Like if I'm gonna be this medium psychic person where I'm delivering these downloads or whatever for you, I want to at least let them be like kind, like they say what love is.
Hmm.
You know that saying where it's like love is patient, love is kind. That scripture.
Yeah.
That's what I want to embody when I tell my messages. Like I want to get better with that. So naming it Benevolent Whispers is also like a healing thing for myself as much as it is for everyone else. It's just a place where you can awaken, you get enlightened about who you are, what your purpose is, or how to handle that situation. And you use those steps to kind of bring you in at a space where you're like at peace and you're able to move forward.
Okay.
But you got to do the work though. Like, I don't pressure nobody to do nothing, but I know for a fact if you do it, you're going to see some good stuff happen in your life.
So
Yeah.
are you on your way to the house?
Yeah, I just got here.
Hmm.
How's it going over there?
It's going well. I'm about to pour this second cam over here. We got the onions getting ready. They sauteed and everything like that. And got some chopped. veggies,
Ah,
and mushrooms right here for the Philly substitute. And everybody, if you're wondering where you can find these recipes, you can find them right here in this cookbook available on Amazon.
I love that. I'm like, if you want, Latosque, I'm going on tour in September and I'll be out there. If you want to make some sandwiches or something
You say what now?
at my little brunch. So I'm having a brunch tour
When?
and I already booked my ticket September
Nice.
at at the end of September too, on the 28th. So
Let me know.
if
I
you want to
mean,
make like
if I'm in town,
sandwiches or something,
you say if I want to
huh?
what?
I don't know if you want to make sandwiches or something because I'll have like my clients and stuff up there and you can introduce your business to them. I don't know. That's just if you want to do it because I know I'm gonna have a bunch of people probably show
Yeah,
up.
if I'm in town, I'd be interested. I'd definitely be down. That's my mom's birthday, so it
Is
also
she a
depends
Libra?
on that. You say what?
Is she a Libra?
I believe she's a Virgo.
28?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I think it's Libra.
September 28th.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'll be out there. I'm actually gonna be in Texas those days, so you won't see me. I'll probably be in Arizona around May 30th. I mean, not May 30th, September 30th. How did I say May? My legs.
Where is my camera?
Oh, I gotta start walking in heels more. Did you see my outfit today? I was flexing. You saw my
Um,
outfit?
all right. So Mo, what's the most important thing for you as a medium when somebody calls for your help?
What's the important thing when somebody calls for my help?
What's the most important thing as a medium when someone comes to you for your help?
The
What's the
most
most
important
important
thing
thing
is
on your
to
list?
the most important thing is to bring awareness. Like, and to
Awareness to
bring the
what?
awareness that they can get their power back. The awareness that they can get their power back. Like, at the end of the day, yes, I know this is hard, but there are some other things that you can do in this moment, one where you don't have to suffer. So, what are you going to do? Like, it makes people think. I just want people to think and pay attention so they can heal specifically.
So do you feel like there's a like you saying, all right, so I guess where does the I'm trying to grasp my head around this because you were saying that religion and spirituality coincide hand in hand. So where does the devil come into play?
Your thoughts and the way that you perceive life sometimes is that. Sometimes it is just that that person is evil or that situation had to happen. Um, definitely, but a lot of times it's your thought process, how you're thinking about it.
But do people who believe in spirituality believe in the devil and God as beings or as ideologies?
More like ideologies. Yeah. Like they take the whole idea that it's just like another thing that just like messes with you. Like, no. Sometimes it's just you thinking about your past or being anxious or dealing with grief. Like the situation isn't always that bad. Today was
I
nice.
don't know you gonna do you feel like doing a reading online? Let's maybe
See what
somebody that's
happens.
viewing would want to get a blind reading. Is that possible?
Yes, because they're in the house, so let's do
Let's see
it.
if we got any viewers online. Anybody want a reading? Let's see. This is the chats we didn't have show up. We have Vibe Cop stop through. Shout out to Vibe Cop. And had that young lady come through as well. They all dropped their questions. This is difficult cooking and trying to interview somebody at the same time. So
Is it really?
yeah, man. Come on, man.
I don't know. I like to
Yeah, man.
multitask, so
Huh?
I was like, I like
I
to
can
multitask.
multitask,
So
but I mean, it's being away from the thing is, it's a bunch of different stuff. But we'll get it right.
okay. Okay.
Why my phone disconnected from the other string?
Mm-mm.
So, all right, I guess you could just do a blind drawing.
You said you're gonna upload this to YouTube because I'm like, someone could go on there later. They need to.
Okay,
I'm
almost
do
back.
it right now.
There we go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, got the peppers over there. Peppers, onion,
Ooh.
little garlic. Next, we're gonna be sauteing the mushrooms. Medicated oil that I recently made using X Trophy Wife cannabis strain. There we go.
You know anybody with a birthmark over their cheek or their eye?
What you say?
Do you know someone who has like a big birthmark over their cheek or like over their eye?
I do not.
Somebody has something on their face, like it's a different shade of color. And I want to
You
say
say
it's on
a
their
different
right
what?
side of their face. They have like a birthmark or a different shade of color or something on their face, and it's specifically on the right side. I don't know what that is though. Nobody you know with like second degree burns or nothing.
Not like off the top of my head with that description.
Hmm. This person's very specific.
You said what now?
I said it's just very specific that I can see that. Okay,
Maybe, let me check the comments. Maybe that's somebody that's connected to someone that's viewing.
could be. That's one thing about it. You might end up seeing this person tomorrow and be like, oh crap.
Can you give any more description on the person?
Mm. I feel like they don't have hair or anything either. Like I feel like it's someone who may have had second or third degree burn. Um, and you may not have known them closely. Like they might have just been someone in the family or something.
You say
Someone
I might not what?
they may not be like close to this person, whoever they're coming through from, but they might have been in the family or something. Something like they got in a fire or something.
Oh,
This person has passed, whoever this energy is that's come through. They like must have died in a fire or something. But um with that, I just feel like with some situation something's being revealed here and that's going to result into something ending. I feel like somebody heard something, like a third party or somebody gave some information out to you, or you just kind of saw something. Maybe you saw it off of Facebook or something, like you just saw something passive towards you or something. It's supposed to be secretive, so I can't really feel what it is. Like I said, it got revealed, but it's
something
giving you
secret to
a,
me.
I don't know whoever this is for. I don't. This is whoever, because you never gave me nobody specific, so I just did a collective one.
Mm.
Um, this situation is bringing in some wisdom. You're like, okay, now that I see that situation for what it was, I know now. Um, it's gonna get you in this space of manifesting or praying. Um, a lot of this is gonna sort back to your inner child. You're gonna view the world differently. A lot of you need to get in contact with your mother, stay connected to her, because that's the space of love that you need.
So Mo, tell me about. Wait, are you still doing the reading?
Yeah, I'm still going. Um, you have to, you're in that space where you're about to clear your subconscious mind from having to face all these fears, and you're going to start letting joy in very soon. Make sure that you're focusing on having a peace of mind and having faith when it comes to change, because you're just in a space of experiencing change. So you might be an air sign as well, or have air in your chart. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, now I'm done.
So tell me about your craziest interaction um, while doing the reading.
My craziest one? Mm, I think the most recent one was kind of amazing to me because I got very spot on throughout the whole reading. And this lady came to me a second time, like within a month. She was like, I like you. Can you find this out? I'm like, okay. About my father. I'm like, all right. So I sit there and I can literally see an outfit. Like I can see him sitting down with an outfit on. I'm like, I don't know. And I do audio readings for these. And I'm like, I don't know, but I just like he has on these colors. Like he had on these colors before. This type of outfit. Why was the outfit that he had on before he died? And you
Wow.
can hear in the audio where I'm like, it's something about Easter too. Like it's something about Easter. And then after I say that, I'm like, and your dad said that he's giving you a sign or he gave you a sign. But that sign was right when I was telling her because he died the day before Easter.
Wow.
A few, yeah.
That's something like that.
But it didn't stop right there. Latosque, it was crazy. So I go into the reading and I'm like, man, I was like, somebody is has something going on with their side over here. Like she told me I could share this too. So
Okay.
um I said something's happening there, like somebody is getting surgery or got surgery or something. So she's on the phone with her mom and she's telling her how the reading went. And she's like, and then she's talking about somebody might have something going on with their stomach or on their left side. Her mom gasped and was like, I literally went to the doctors today and they got to remove a cyst right there on my left side. I was like, shut up. Though these ones are driving me more wild than what the other ones used to. Yeah, for sure. I'm grateful. Like I'm about to share one in a few days of the one I just had, just having a conversation with somebody. I was like, I don't know why this is random, but I was like, put these crystals by your door for some reason. She was like, I already have crystals there. I was like, oh, I can see that. It's weird. It's like a superpower. Okay, I got a question for you now.
All right, go ahead.
What was you talking about on Twitter? You're talking about somebody got a curse on you. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't think. I mean, I know it's not a curse, but because it wasn't like a nightmare.
Okay, what
But
was it?
so um, last week I had a couple strange dreams, and
Hmm.
in they all involve girls I've previously been involved with,
Hmm.
uh, and one in particular showed up in every single one of the dreams. So I was just like, why is this girl on my dream?
What do you think it was? Like, why do you think that happened?
You say who? I know who it was. Like I saw her face.
No, I'm saying like why? Like, what would you?
Oh,
What do you
I
think
don't
would be
know.
the thing?
Maybe you can help me out with
Okay, like, 'cause this is what I like to do. Um, Honestly, if that happens repeatedly, that could be that y'all are thinking about each other at the same time. That happens very often. Sometimes somebody recognizes that and they just keep going back to it. So it could be that, or it's somewhere. I'm gonna say somewhere in the planets they're aligned to where y'all both is having a past memory around the same time. I might be feeling the same way around the same time.
that.
There was a reason why you were attracted to that energy then. So whether you revisiting an emotion or something that's putting you back into that space, or you just missing that person, it's just gonna happen. But you can pull from their energy too, like when they're thinking of you. I've been going through that. I'm like, ain't nobody been thinking about you. Why are you here? How did you get
Right.
here? So it can go either way, but you would have to really pay attention to identify what that is because you could after that you can like communicate with them.
Yeah, but
Like you could literally
this
send people
and
signs.
that's what was weird about it. This was people that I hadn't talked to in some years.
Hmm.
So it's not like these are exes that I've been communicating with.
Hmm. People just in that space right now. A lot of people, but
You say what now?
some people are in that space right now. They're just kind of self-reflecting in the past, like they're looking in the past. Um,
Yeah,
because
I
things
try
is
not
changing
to
so
focus on the
much.
past. I like to have this windshield mindset
Oh yeah, I
because
explain that.
you know I I don't know, man. I feel like what's meant to be it happened, but that's not something that I've been focused on. So it
Hmm.
was kind of weird for that to pop up because I hadn't even been thinking about her or them like that.
Did it make you remember something?
You say what?
Did it make you remember something?
Did what make me remember something?
Like seeing them in your dream, like did it bring up a memory or anything?
Um, I don't know. I guess you could say that. I guess you could say that. It brought up some memories.
What did it bring up? Like
You said what?
what did it bring up? Like when you
Just some good times that we had, you know,
okay.
and that's about it for real. But it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't anything crazy. But yeah, that it just brought up some good times that we had together, and I don't know. I felt like it was an odd time for that to happen. But then
It was
again,
a
it's
what?
like, huh?
It was a what? What you say? Let me
So I
see.
felt like it was an odd time for that to happen. Like an odd time in my
Something
life.
about
An odd time in my life for me to have that kind of dream about them. If that makes sense to you.
no, it do. If it happens again, see, um, look deeper into that and see exactly what else you feel or see your patterns and stuff. There's a reason that that's happening. I wonder if you met them or you were in their life around the same times as well. Or did you hang out with them during the summer one of these times?
I'm sorry, repeat that again.
It's like maybe when you were cool with them or when you met them around those times, y'all used to do certain things, or that's when you hung out with them was around that time. But you hung out with them at a different time of it, a year. Every year you did something different, but whatever, how'd I go? But you will have that too. You ever have deja vu moments?
I've definitely had deja vu.
How often?
Mm, let's see. I don't know. It's probably like once every 2, 3 months.
Okay.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Mo?
Yeah, I got my cards out. I'm looking at my cards. So
Oh,
who's I don't know. I feel like there's someone who's like sneaky or
you say you feel like
they
what?
haven't I feel like somebody's sneaky. Like somebody either isn't fully themselves yet or they're in between like enlightenment and like being their truest self, but the thing that's holding them back is like they just be sneaky. They need to start reflecting or something. What the heck? I feel like it's a Virgo. It's giving me Virgo vibes.
What about a Virgo?
Virgo or Aries. Somebody being very sneaky. You know Virgo?
Yeah, I know two Virgos. My mom and my sister.
I think your mom's a Libra.
You say what?
I think your mom is a Libra. What's your sister's birthday?
Well, she might be a Libra. My sister is August 26th.
Yeah. She's a good girl. Damn, my phone is hot. Ooh. I wonder who that's for. They hiding something though. Now what you doing?
What you say?
I said, now what you doing?
Tablespoon,
Ah,
black pepper, got the salt, garlic powder, all of that done. Okay. So what you cooking up for dinner tonight, Mom?
I don't think I'm cooking much of anything. I just left a wine spot. I just had chicken and waffles and some wine with a friend. So I'm probably just gonna
Nice.
eat popsicles. Those ice pops or whatever they're called. The freeze. Love those, I guess, because it's hot. I need to get on your level though. I want some of those wings you posted.
All the way.
Wings you posted. I was like, ooh, those things good.
This is what the mushrooms looking like right now, y'all.
Ooh. What type of cheese you gonna use?
Some white American. Look, I don't have a food processor for me to do um, the cashew cheese. But once I get a food
Hmm.
processor, I'm gonna go ahead and just like start whipping up my own cheese at the crib and everything like that as well. But I mean, this does the job. Um, okay, let's see. Well, Mo, tell me more about what's next for you and your company. I see you sell a bunch of bundles and everything online. Why don't
Hmm.
you tell people about that and where they can find your stuff?
Okay, so I do have a spiritual store. Is more so turning into a boutique, but I have a
You say you
spiritual
got
store.
what?
You can. I said I have a spiritual store. I said it's probably going to end up turning into a boutique or something, but it's just like you can find your healing tools there. You can find your crystals, your sage, your Palo Santo. Um, I even have like a Buddha head backflow. It comes out of the ears for the camera. It'll flow out the ears. So I feel like just turning your house into a little sanctuary where you pray and meditate and just kind of heal in that way is just powerful. So I'm like,
Okay.
let me just have the tools here. So while you're here with me, you can actually take something else with you too. But
And
with
I
that,
do
I am
believe I
having new
have
stuff
that
being added.
website. There you go. For everybody who want to book Mo for their own
Oh,
reading, you can check that out. Make sure y'all support her and go get a reading done.
yes,
Can
June
they
is
purchase the
open.
sage bundles from you on there?
Yep, I haven't posted them yet because I have a show this weekend. So I want to wait till after the show. But I told people to sign up to my newsletter because I'm going to let y'all know first through the newsletter. and then I'm gonna announce it to everybody else. So we'll see. I'm scared I'm gonna sell out. That's why I ain't been saying nothing. But get in there. June is open. I don't know if it's gonna fill up as fast as it did these last couple months, but get in there while you can. Some people have to wait a whole month.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So we got that going. Let me show y'all. So obviously
Let
after
me
you
see.
do the mushrooms for I say about 7, 8 minutes, you cook the mushrooms. Then you re-add the onions and bell peppers. And you cook
Ooh.
those in, adding the Worcestershire sauce. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but apparently it's the secret ingredient to get this to taste like a Philly cheese. So we got this and some soy sauce that we're gonna add in, and recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of each. What you say you left a wine spot? What are you like drinking on, Ma?
What do I be drinking on?
Yeah, I said, what do you like drinking on?
Mm, I'm just very picky about that. Like, I need it to be sweet. I would prefer like a little, like a Moscato taste, but this one is like a Riesling and it's sweet. It's called Black Girl Magic. It's made by black women. I was like, I want
Mm-hmm.
that. Give me that or that. It's so good. So I'll drink like a
Is it like a
Riesling
cider?
that's sweet. Slider? Are you
Is it
about to
like
make
a
a slider?
cider? Or no, it's a wine.
It's wine.
It's a wine.
It's a white wine. Yeah, it's a white wine. I like I like dark wine too. I actually stopped drinking Stella Rosas like some months ago and started drinking T. Oliver's or something. It's good.
Okay. Let me show y'all. See.
You like wine?
I think wine is cool. Um, I prefer ciders if I'm to drink anything. But yeah, I think wine's pretty cool. There we go. That's what we got. Just added the soy sauce and the Worcestershire sauce. You're gonna keep that going and keep that stirring. Keep that heat on there. Pretty soon you're
That
gonna
looks
add
so
the
good.
cheese and you're gonna fix the bun. Yeah.
You don't know
I
how
did the
bad I wish I could just
calculation.
put my
It's
hand through
about
that screen and grab some of that.
I I did the calculations and it's gonna be about 100 milligrams per sandwich. So that's not bad. I'm do a small serving, but it's gonna be pretty good. Uh, and
I'm
Aaron said,
excited
"What's up to
about
the
it. Dang, I wish I was there.
one?"
Mm-mm. Sounds so good.
You say what now?
I said that sounds so good. Like
Man,
he was doing it up.
it's smelling so good right now too. It's smelling so good. Clap Factory, what's up?
I made a dip. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that.
All right, well. Mo, I do want to say, hold on. Let me double check all my questions real quick. Make sure I went over everything before I cut you.
I'm excited to
What's your
eat.
favorite thing about doing intuitive readings?
What do you do?
You say what?
My favorite thing is just seeing how God uses me. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Seeing how God uses me to do this work amazes me every time. I'm like, all right, that's what you want me to do. That's pretty much it.
Wow, this is smelling so damn good.
I don't like this can.
You say what?
I'm, I said I'm jealous. I can give you one of my candles. They're amber citrus candles. Oh, it smells so good too. I put
Wow, you
oranges
know
in them.
what? Those things look like they smell so bomb.
Yeah. And
What's
you
that
let the
other?
orange burn with it.
So yeah, well, Mo, thank you so much for hopping on. And he
Yeah.
said, "Will there be leftovers?" I'm not sure, my guy.
Ship
I'm not
some
sure.
out,
It's
please.
medicated, um, so it might be some left over, and then it might not. But it smells so damn good, and I got some sides to go with it. And yeah, so I'll definitely be posting a picture of it for everybody to enjoy. But this same recipe can be found in my cookbook that is available on Amazon. I followed it step by step. You can make substitutions if you want to. You don't have to cook everything all the same like everybody else. But yeah, I do ask, you enjoy it and you post it online, share it with your family and friends. You can do this same recipe with meat. It can be chicken or pork, whatever. You got some shredded pork you want to do some Phillies with. You can substitute the mushrooms and everything out. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the episode. Thank you for tuning in. Mo, thank you for hopping on. I hope the people who tuned in, I hope y'all were informed. And hope y'all were informed on how everything goes in the spirituality world. And you talk to Mo, make sure you go book her for your next reading if you're interested in getting the readings done. And thank you again, Mo, for hopping on. I really appreciate it.
Thank
And
you.
many blessings to you. I hope that you have more success to come your way, all right?
Thank you. Enjoy your food. I'm jealous.
I will. I got a while. I got a while before I do enjoy it. But yeah, I'll enjoy it.
All right, peace.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, for those of you who want to see what it looks like now, these are all mushrooms and peppers. What y'all got going on? Talk to me. Let's get this music back going. There we go. What's up, everybody? Talk to me. Say something in the chat. Look good? You gonna try this recipe at home? Or you just tuning in for support? Either way, I appreciate it. Make sure you get you your Cannabis and Coffee shirts. Latosque.com. All the merch sold at Latosque.com. Damn! That looks fire! That looks fire! I need an app for this stream shit. Kinda put that on the Latosque, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Start cleaning up now and cooking beside it. Well, besides chips, there ain't no cooking. So yeah, there you have it. An excellent meal. Only took an hour to cook and get together. Can be vegan if you make it right, and not use cheese, but I'm using cheese. Because I like that American cheese flavor from the Phillies. You cannot forget the shredded lettuce. Show y'all something real quick. Get that. That's everywhere. So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your very own vegetarian Philly cheesesteak, made by yours truly, live. I hope you enjoy your night because I'm about to enjoy mine. You know how? By making a toast. Making this toast to you. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Manifesting Monday. It's good. Good smoke right before hopping on this food. I give y'all one more review. I just went out. There you go. That's the recipe. I'll see you next time.